And I just want to see what this ends up looking like. Because this looks like super laggy. And I'm not sure if it's because I'm streaming in 4K. Yeah, I'm going to have to adjust the size of this crap. Alright, so for the cam... Dang, I'm going to have to resize like everything though on my UI, which is going to take some time to do. Because everything's going to be huge. Oh gosh. Alright. Well, I guess we just kind of have to do this. Like, literally look at my UI right now. It's like huge, but... Wait, why can't you see anything now? There we go. So wait, I just want to see if it's still laggy or not. Okay, so this looks way better. I was streaming in 4K. Okay. I was in 4K before. So that was the reason why everything looked terrible. But I'm going to switch this back to over here really quick. And now that it's in full screen, this is such a nuisance, man. Like, I wish that you could do this the way that I was hoping you could do it. But it is what it is. I'll take what I can get at this point. Alright, so I am currently just going to the HUD layout and customizing this stuff to make it smaller, because holy heck, this is like extremely large. So hotbar 1, hotbar, let's put that back to 100%. Jeez, this is gonna take some time. I guess I have to get used to just playing back in what's his face? I have to get used to playing in 1920 by 1080 again. Gosh darn it, this is gonna take a while to do. So let's move this to 100%. I mean, 80 doesn't look bad either. So let's maybe move this to 80 as well. Yeah, let's move the percentage of that to 80% for the hotbars. I guess I can show what I'm doing right now. I'm just literally trying to move this stuff around. So I'll move that out the way again. I can close that. I did not expect to have to do this. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start streaming and we'll be good. But apparently that's not the way that the world works. Dang, this sucks. Having to resize everything again and move it around and stuff. Like, what the heck? I don't feel like doing all this right now, but kind of have no choice. Some of the things I like just, I don't know what I'm... I'm just too lazy to resize everything right now. Okay, so this is at 80%. We'll keep that there. We can put these all next to each other. Hotbar 3, bro. You're struggling right now, and you need to also change to 80%. Alright, and then everything at the bottom also has to be resized. Hotbar 5. Let's get you to 60% and move you to the corner again. This is some top tier content right here, man. Just resizing my hotbars for the whole time. These can actually go to 60, which is good to know. Okay, so I'm getting faster at this now. So you just resize it, you move it, and then you move on. Okay, this can go right here. This is actually going to get dropped down to... Okay, this is already at 60. Now time for... What is this, my inventory grid? Oh, this can get as small as possible as well. Yo, Smooth, what's poppin', man? How you doing? You're about to experience a Final Fantasy XIV stream. I don't know if it's going to be Resident Sleeper to you or not, but... It's pretty chill. Welcome to the stream, man. Like, I I trolled. Like, I didn't realize I'd have to resize everything because I play on a 4K monitor. So now that I'm streaming this game, I'm like, oh wait, I stream in 1080p, so I have to resize everything now, so it's not too big, and it's just kind of a hassle. Okay, so what's my duty list is right here. Then why is that still so big? Like, what the heck? He said it's looking resident sleeper so far, but it's lit. Thanks for the honesty, man. Yeah, I just, like I said, I usually play in 4K, so trying to get all of this stuff resized now. Like, I didn't expect to have to do this. I thought I'd just be able to just hit play and just start playing the game, but I guess not. 60%, that should be good to go right here. I usually put this right underneath the minimap. Are we in the final fantasy of the day already? He said, how am I not hip? That's an emote. LOL. Bro, have you ever been by... Yo, you would actually love Treehouse. He plays a ton of Smash Ultimate. Like, he's disgustingly good at the game, and he's super entertaining. I haven't stopped by his stream in a while, but the energy in his stream is hilarious. So all of the all the bars on my screen are still going to be massive, but I'm just way too lazy to keep changing stuff. I just want to play the game, to tell you the truth. But you said Smash Alt Resident Sleeper. You're not about that anymore. And J-Ray, firstly, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate that. You said, how are you doing today, though, Manny? I'm actually doing pretty good today. Today's been a pretty solid day. I didn't really do too much. I just got some grocery shopping, and I'm supposed to be talking to one of my mentors about my coding project that I did. I wonder if I can actually show the repo for it on GitHub for you guys. But I'm like building like something just for my resume right now. And let's move this over here really fast. So, bro, I've been grinding. I have like on the 28th, I don't know what got into me this day, but I put like almost 20 contributions into this project because I have like 3 bugs that I'm trying to fix right now. Like I'm literally just building an Etch-a-Sketch, and it's just been driving me crazy because I wish I can explain it, but it might not really make the most sense. But basically, there's a feature that I'm doing. When I test it on the back end, it works, but it's supposed to be triggering a prompt on the actual screen. Like, I wonder if I can, because I don't have like a live version of this yet, so I don't know if you'd be able to see it. And I usually code on my MacBook where I have like all of my stuff set up at, but like pretty much I have my entire environment set up right there. But let's see. He said, I was trolling. I have almost 1K hours on Ultimate. So what is it? Settings, I think. And I think there's a way that you can make this a live page. I can deploy this from main. I don't remember how to do this, and I don't feel like looking it up. So, F it, man. But, yeah, so I'm having this issue with my site right now, or my little app that I'm building. And it's just been driving me a little bit crazy, but it's not the end of the world. I just need to kind of work on it. So I did like a bunch of repos 2 days ago, and I've been waiting for my mentor to check my code. One of them is literally in Iceland right now. Like, this dude's crazy. And the other one, he just had a baby, so he's been taking care of his kid. And I've just been here just chilling. Like, okay, so like, when is somebody going to look at my code and help me out with this issue? But it says, yo, you code, that's cool. Is it for website, game, or what? So it's kind of just an application that I'm building. I want to make it mobile friendly as well. It's an Etch-a-Sketch. It's like a super straightforward program. It does everything it needs to do. It has like little like different settings and stuff like that on it, which is really cool. But once I get the live page and all that going, I'll definitely show it on stream at some point and be like, hey, this is what I've been working on lately. But I'm just gonna pull up Twitch on my phone really fast. I'm sorry, this stream is starting off like really random, where I don't just immediately start playing the game like I normally would. But I didn't expect to run into that issue. You said, so you want to make a program for applications? Like, I'm building an application right now, and I want to be a front-end developer. So I'll be working on like the front end of a website or the stuff that you can see. So like, for example, Twitch, you can see like all of the thumbnails and like the text and the prompts and the colors. The back end is all of like the stuff that you build that you can't see, like the algorithms that are made, like the for loops or the if-else statements or conditionals or functions. You don't see any of that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited because I've never really finished a project yet. It's just been super small stuff that's like really whack looking. But yeah, I'm pumped, honestly, to be able to just like start looking at this stuff. You said the for loops has me dead, but very accurate. He said, so all the technical coding stuff, gotcha, that's neat, man. Yeah, like I really wanted to work in the field of programming, but I just like kind of took my foot off the gas pedal. I've slowed down a little bit, but as of lately, I've been really wanting to start doing it again, since I'm like not really at work right now. So that's just kind of how I've been occupying myself a little bit. Oh crap, I forgot to edit this bar. Dude, I feel like there's always going to be something going on wrong on my screen. Even the text of everything, look how huge this is. Holy heck. I think there's a way that I can change this. Default UI is at 100. Graphic settings, I think there's a scale thing that I can look at somewhere. UI resolution, how do you adjust text? Because this crap is massive right now. Okay. 100% standard. Apply. All right. We're getting somewhere. Okay, I think this looks good enough that I can just start actually playing the game now, which is good. But yeah, I know Smooth does like computer science stuff as well. I think you work more in like a DevOps position, if I'm not mistaken. But also Landy Lodge, J-Ray, I know you know Landy. He also does programming stuff. He actually sent me some resources on things that he used to like teach himself how to program so he can get a job, which is pretty dope in my opinion. Okay, let me close all of this. He says, I'm in QA now and I switched jobs in the beginning of the year. Ah, gotcha. How is QA stuff, by the way? Like, I don't really know too much about it. It sounds not too difficult because I think you just kind of follow like the procedure of what you'd be doing for stuff like that, right? Landy does programming too. That's dope. Yeah, he sent me some resources on like Twitter a decent bit ago after we did the podcast together. And he was like, bro, like, it'd be awesome if you can get into this field. And he sent me some stuff. All right, let's actually start the stream now. So basically what's been going on, if you don't know, it's a lot. We got sent to this alternate dimension and there are these people who make it always morning all the time and we want it to be nighttime and they don't have their power at night. And it's all over the place. But we're trying to restore order to everything going on and it's fun. They say, you guys did a podcast? Yep, we did one on Final Fantasy VII. It was me, Landy, Andy, and Kitties. And it was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done a podcast with them before. It says, done tending to the crops already. So, you know how you do those random missions that are like fetch quests? I've been doing 1,000 of those. And like, they have me watering plants. It's basically building trust with people so I can like work with them and we can like all work together to try to fight evil people, the yada yada yada. It says, very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runar. I'm definitely going to be playing this game super chill. Like, the story in this game is so long that, like, I need to pace myself. It says, in the woods, Sin Eaters. I fear they may have the touch. So, Sin Eaters are the people, and those are the people who basically, like, infect people or whatever and turn them into, like, these monsters. It's pretty wild. It says, QA is cool. I do a mix of manual testing and automation, just making sure things are working properly, bro. I'm going to need you to QA, like, everything that I roll out because there's always 1,000 bugs for some strange reason. It says Andy, Mandy, Landy, and Kitty. Oh yeah. It was a fun podcast. Like I got invited last second because one of the people dropped out. Also, tell me if this is like laggy for any of you guys. This is in the grove to the southwest for Mercies. They've yet to wander any closer. It looks kind of laggy on my screen from what I see, and I don't understand why. It says, then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But sir, what if Todia's Heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. A little bit, but I'm vibing right now. And I have to look at that after this cutscene's over. If all times for Sin Eaters to appear. It's a little laggy. And I don't understand why. I just dropped the resolution to like 1080p. Are you just going to leave them alone? Big vibe and I'm working, so just listening right now. And that's what's up, man. I appreciate the lurk, bro. Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beast down, but if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. What if you said, what was that you said about a stone? A few days passed, Todia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All of the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. So a pretty important necklace is missing. It is custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now we can't do that. We can't honor her because she don't got her stuff, dog. We need to get that bad boy back. What if I could go find it for you? They're like, bro, you tripping. You want to fight against Sin Eaters? You're going to get cooked. I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the Light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. So basically the way that Sin Eaters work, I kind of mentioned it earlier, like once they touch you, you also turn into a Sin Eater. But there's something special. It's like this anointing that I have and a few other people where if they get touched by Sin Eaters, they don't turn into Sin Eaters. So we are like the forefront of the people fighting against Sin Eaters to take them down since they can't affect us, which I think is pretty cool. Master Matoya called you Menphilia, did she not? Are you truly the Menphilia descended from the Oracle? She said, that's me. Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the Blessed. Understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please let me do this. I'm sorry again for the lag, guys. I should have probably done more testing before I started my stream, but I'm so quick to just hit go live and like, I'm just trolling. Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. And I've streamed this game before without having issues, so I have to see what's up. Gasp, I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Don't worry, I'll come with you. I will be the escort of the precious cargo. He said, hey, it's all good, man. No need to worry. Yeah, last thing I want to do is stress. Like, I literally am on a mental health leave from work. The last thing I want to do is stress right now. You're absolutely right. Can you imagine me freaking out over something like this? I just want to give you guys a good experience, you know? Says, thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. That's because I'm going to do all the work. That's usually what happens in this game. It's like, oh man, you're the warrior of light. And they just walk away and let me fight this massive monster by myself. And I'm like, bro, come on. Like, what the heck? I need some help. Go swiftly and may the shadows keep you both. She skated. Quest accepted. Also, how does the audio sound right now? Like, I want to make sure that sounds good too. He says, because you're the main character, bro. That MC syndrome, man. Okay, so system configuration, graphic settings. I have it at full HD. So let's try doing high graphics instead of max graphics. He says the audio, on the other hand, is pretty good. All right. And so we have a display tab. And we have a, what's his face tab? Okay, so the frame rate, let's just cap it at 60 FPS. I wonder if this will help anything. I mean, it doesn't even look like we're getting 60 frames, which is the funny part. Or maybe I can just drop this to high laptop. Like, I had everything on max before. Like, we don't need all this crazy stuff going on. Like, who gives a crap about nice shadows? I'm just here to make sure everything runs smoothly. Okay, so how does this look now? That's way better, right? I'm looking at my stream and it looks super smooth now. Let me know if I'm not going crazy. Does that look way better to you guys or what? All right, so we have to help get this necklace back. Okay, the text over here is way too small for me, so I have to change this again. Duty list. Let's put this up to like 90. And let's put this on the screen so we can see it. I'm actually going to make the map a little bit bigger too. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I'm all over the place right now. All right. I can actually make this a little bit... I can keep this the same size. I like keeping this big. Looking nice and smooth. Smooth like a smoothie. Speaking of which, I try to have a smoothie every single morning. Like, that's been my thing lately. And for whatever reason, I had this weird Chinese food last night. So I was in my biking group. I'm in a biking group through my church. It's super fun. We bike once a week, and we just kind of like all talk together. It's great. I love it. It's like one of the best things that I decided to join this year. And we went out for Chinese since I live near Chinatown. On the way home, we all are kind of like near Chinatown. So like, oh, let's just get some like Chinese food really fast. There was something about the sauce to the chicken and mixed vegetables. Like, Smoo knows, man. Chicken and broccoli is the move. Like, when in doubt, chicken and broccoli with white rice, bro. We used to eat that like weekly. I swear. It was insane. But, I had the sauce there, and it was just very weird tasting. Like, so I ended up giving my food to my friend, and then when I woke up this morning, I had no appetite. Like, I could not eat anything, bro. Like, I don't know why. It took me until noon. I had a burger right before I started streaming. Because I miss Philly Chinese. Yeah, bro, I don't know how the Chinese is over there. It's probably mad mid. All right, hopefully we get a smooth cutscene this time. There, the Sin Eaters. So there goes a Sin Eater, as you can see. And there goes another one. I actually love their design so much. It looks really sick. He said the sauce erases all your hunger. I don't know what it did, but I could not eat this morning for some reason. It says, I was hoping there would be only one, or only be one. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. Let's give them these hands, bro. He said, let's get to it then. He said, perhaps we should split them up. What do you propose we do? I'm a gentleman. I'm going to ask her how does she feel about the situation. What does she feel comfortable with? And then they're going to catch these hands, man. Also, I have my tea over here as well. Fighting them together here would make a lot of noise, which might attract beasts or other eaters. But if we fought them separately and quietly, we might not have to worry about that. Imagine fighting a Sin Eater quietly when I'm a black mage and I just throw out fire blasts all over the place. It's just like so funny to say that. I mean, she's like a ninja, I think, so of course she can fight quietly, but you're just going to hear a bunch of explosions for the whole time when I do it. All right, then. I'll draw one away while you handle the other. Oh yeah, this does look smooth Cosby. I'm not gonna lie. On my my laptop, looking at the quality of the stream, I'm happy about that. Cause man, all right. So these are really small now. I'm just gonna keep adjusting this until I finally get everything the way that I want it to look. So right before we fight this Sin Eater, I'm just gonna go to my HUD and I'm just gonna make these a little bit bigger. This song low-key slaps. Like, what the heck? Sound like I heard her say Lahi. I know that's like a meme in the Final Fantasy community. So, J-Ray, do you play Final Fantasy XIV at all? Because I'm probably doing a pretty bad sell for this game right now and me having to change my settings every 2 seconds. But trust me. Trust me, bro. It gets better. It's way better than what I'm making it to be right now. And I know what I did wrong. I didn't have to change these individually. I could have kept the aspect ratio, but I just needed to go to my settings and adjust it to make sure that everything scaled down at the same time, which I didn't do. Since every time you say Sin Eater, I keep thinking of Spider-Man villain from the comics. I've actually never heard of a Sin Eater in Spider-Man. Said, nope, to do that, you need a subscription, and I'm broke enough as is. Bro, trust me, I feel that. When I was thinking about, when I was thinking about starting my subscription for this game today, I looked at my bank account, and I'm like, is this the wisest decision that I can make right now? Dang, we are doing some damage, ladies and gentlemen. They dumped down the black mage rotation a lot in here, so now I can kind of like just not really think about anything. Well, that was easy clap, and everyone saw that, and no one got attracted to it. If anything, I probably intimidated them when I did that. They're like, yo, homie is giving that Sin Eater the hands right now, and I don't want to go over there and mess with him. He said, I never even played Final Fantasy XIV before. Well, I hate to sound like a whole shill right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. Have you heard about the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV's free trial? If you haven't heard about it, you can play the entire base game for absolutely free, $0.00. And not only that, you can play the first expansion for free. No money down at all. You can try everything out, and you can get hundreds of hours of gameplay. There's a YouTube video of a guy who has played 1,000 hours between the base game and the first expansion before he even paid the single penny towards the game. So if you want, you can always get the free trial. You have access to almost everything through the free trial. It's so worth it. So you can just try the game out at least, give it a genuine try, and go from there. He said, but nah, we all have those games you want to chill out. Absolutely. Like for you, I believe it's Twooey, right? The World Ends With You. I think that's the game that you shill the most. Genova, pant. There you are. Well, looked like she's fine. She killed the Sin Eater. It's done, though. I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. All right, I kind of just want to check the audio because it's super loud in my headphone. Okay, on OBS, it's completely fine. Sick. All right, let's put these back up. I mean, more importantly, we have to find that Hearthstone. It says, yes, both games, actually. That's a perfect example. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. You say, may I interest y'all in the best ever the best battle royale ever, Apex Legends? Smooth, you grind the heck out of that game. Like, I'm surprised you're not pro at that game yet. Like, you play that game so much. Whenever I check my friends list on Steam, I see you grinding Apex Legends. Where the heck is, oh, there we go. So I played Apex for like 2 seconds, but battle royales, they're just not for me, man. I feel like there's a lot of entertainment value out of battle royales when it comes to like streaming the game specifically. But like, I just can't. I don't know. Like, I don't really have that much fun. I need a game with like a lot of meaning and story. It makes me think. It affects me emotionally. In a battle royale, I'm just like, let's go. Or I'm like, dang, bro, I'm a bot. Those are like the two emotions I feel when I'm playing a battle royale. But this game, it's like, bro, you hear the music, man? Like, the story's captivating, the characters, like, I shed a tear playing this game, bro. This thing hits different. He said, very understandable. But it depends, though. Like, what do you want from a game? Not everybody wants this super emotional, intense experience of like, oh my gosh, the story and blah, blah, blah. Like, I heard somebody describe Final Fantasy XIV not as an MMORPG, but an RPG MMO. As in the RPG elements come before it being an MMO, which is pretty interesting. Like, they make the game story the main point of the game. Whereas in World of Warcraft, like, the lore is kind of like a joke in a sense. Like, it's very good, but it's nowhere near the level of Final Fantasy. It's more like, oh, just get to endgame and just do a bunch of raids with people. So, I don't know. I think this game's super dope because of that. Y'all need to try this game. How about this? I'll try the games that you guys play, and you try the game that I recommend. And then everybody's happy. I'm super competitive, so as long as I have the opportunity to outplay other people, I'm happy. Bro, you can be competitive in this game. You can be a world first raider. Like, when new raids drop, they have a bunch of people get their groups together, and they'll just grind for like 16 hours straight to be the first person in the world to finish the raid, and it's nuts. Like, the raiding scene in Final Fantasy XIV is pretty dope. Like, I haven't really got into endgame raiding yet, but that's something I eventually want to do. So what I want from a game is just good and gameplay that keeps me coming back. That's the number one thing. Everything either isn't as important or is an afterthought. Dude, Final Fantasy XIV is for you, J-Ray. Especially if you like Twooey, the story in that game, the concepts and stuff. Like, I think that's, like, it's awesome. Hey, man, I'm out here chilling like crazy. Like, Final Fantasy might as well at this point just... they might as well just sponsor me, man. It says, did you have any luck? And I got the Heartstone right here. It's beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said that you were a man of many talents, and I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm to be even half the hero you are. The hero she was. I'm sorry, I forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbow. Runar and the others are probably worried. So what's interesting about this whole situation with Minfilia is in this universe, Minfilia is born, and like her entire like purpose is to fight against these Sin Eaters. And then when she passes away, another Minfilia is born with the exact same thing going on. So what makes it complicated is that in our realm or in our universe, we also had a friend named Minfilia. So we look at her as if she's our friend, and she was this huge hero that sacrificed her life to save people. She was a great fighter. She ran like a guild that we were a part of, and it was awesome, like the relationship that you had with her. Minfilia ends up leaving. Like, I think she went back into the live stream, if I'm not mistaken. We didn't see her anymore. So now that we're with this new Minfilia heard about the old Minfilia, and she feels like very comparative. Like I'm afraid I'll never amount to this other Minfilia that you guys are talking about. Like, I'm not that person. So she often like talks down on herself. Like, oh man, like I wish I can be that person and blah, blah, blah. And she's just like super hard on herself. And in my opinion, that's great in regards to story building and character development. Like, hopefully she develops some confidence in herself as the story progresses. Like, man, I'm telling you, this story's dope. You said, I mean, it is Square Enix. 9 times out of 10, they're always bound to slap. Big facts, man. Says, thank goodness you are safe. I had begun to fear the worst. Nah, I was just out there chilling, hanging out with chat. We're talking about life together. By all that is dark, you found it. We can proceed with her service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits into the sea, or sunless sea, and the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. It's like, I would just put like an air tag on one of those, so if I do lose it, like I know at least where to find it at. Alright, so next mission. Runar lets out a sigh of relief. And then I guess we're going to officially give the ceremony to this person that they deserve. Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness, or this kindness you have done for the blessed. I don't know what it is about streaming, but like my reading just gets terrible. I pronounce like everything wrong. I must insist you and your friends attend Todia's service as honored guests. There is still much we must do to prepare, but please go and inform the others. It will be held in the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. Bet. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hurry up and run the dailies really fast. So basically, for you guys like that don't know, we have dailies where you get bonus experience on whoever you run it on. And I'm trying to level up a tank right now, so we can probably do a trial really fast. I'll get in here pretty quick because the tank and the healer queues are quick in this game. Everybody wants to play DPS. It's like DPS is the most popular class because everybody wants to play DPS. And then you have tanks, which are the second most popular, and then healers are like the least popular. So if you run a healer, you probably get into a dungeon even faster, or you get into a group queue even faster. I was thinking about leveling a healer, but I just have no desire to do it. You said at least you can read without mumbling like a doof. I mean, I can read, just not get out loud. And honestly, I've always been like very to myself my entire life. And I remember it hit me in college when I took my public speaking class. I was like, I can speak very comfortably in front of like an audience. And I don't know how, if I've always been like more introverted or more just chill and wanted to just kind of hang out and talk to my friends. But when I get like in front of a group of people and like present something, I feel like comfortable. Just like talking to people the whole time, or just like, you know, explaining myself. But I mean, a lot of people say it just takes practice, but I don't know how in the world God blessed me with the ability to just kind of speak publicly, because I don't think I've done anything to deserve it, really. All right. So, oh, the reason I didn't run this earlier, I sold my pants by accident. So homie is just out here trolling. Hopefully they don't notice my group. They're gonna be like, bro, you have no pants or shoes. So I was trying to give a bunch of stuff to my characters who like sell my stuff on the market for me. And I had too many things in my inventory. And I guess I just literally got rid of the pants for my Dark Knight. So I was like going through the character list and I selected them and I'm like, bro, something just feels off right now. And then like homie just had no pants. I thought that was hilarious when I was playing earlier. I was like, dang, this is like super awkward. But I'm number 1 in like the roll queue, or I'm number 1 in the waiting list right now. So the queue should pop in like the next 30 seconds or so, which is crazy because for DPS, I've waited over 40 minutes before just to get into a queue. You said practice schmactus, man. It's all about the finesse, something of which you have, and therefore I'm jealous. It's not difficult, man. Like even talking to yourself in a mirror and just practicing that over and over again. And like another thing, like I don't really speak publicly at church, just because the way that I serve. I play bass for the worship team, where I have a talkback mic, so only the people on the worship team can hear me when I talk. It's not like I have a mic where I sing and everybody hears me. I'm constantly talking to my team all the time, so I have to communicate efficiently. And I serve on the creative team. I help out with like photo and video, and communicating with the leader of my team, I need to be very concise with my questions and how I do stuff. So it's definitely something that it's just a work in progress, because I still feel like when I get in front of a room, I get pretty nervous, and sometimes I over-explain things as compared to just keeping it nice and simple, explaining exactly what I need to say, and that's it. Says, I can talk to myself, no problem. I just can't speak around people, and I'm pretty sure you know that if you heard me talk. No worries, man. It's all about the confidence. You just need, like, a hype man. So whenever you talk publicly, just invite me to where you're going, and I'm just going to hype you up for the whole time. I'm like, that's my boy J-Ray right there. He's spitting straight facts right now. But you said, even with that, I still go for it anyway because I feel like I have a lot to share. Exactly. It's like, I remember I was in this one streamer's chat. Her name is Miss Positivity. She's a dope streamer. You should check her out if you have some free time. I think she's actually streaming right now. But there was someone, like, we were all just talking about, like, just our walks with Christ and, like, the chat. And there was this one person in the chat that was like, I would love to share, but I feel like other people have better things to say than me. And I was like, that's not true. Like, I feel like we all come from unique perspectives and we can learn from one another. So it's always good to be able to just kind of hear somebody else's perspective on a situation. Even if you don't really feel like it'll add to much, I think it just doesn't hurt to know somebody else's perspective. It's like, hey, everybody likes this. And then maybe one person is like, this is kind of mid. You know, and it's like, well, I want to know why you think that this is mid, you know? I do not remember this fight for the life of me. Holy crap. Wait, this is the best. I'm just gonna say, I don't remember this fight at all. LOL. At least they know. At least they're aware, man. You guys know what to get out of me for this fight. This character is so straightforward to play. It's literally just pressing like 3 buttons the whole time. And I'm off tanking as well, so like I literally don't have to do anything. Oh, there's a wyvern over there. I can probably aggro that. Oh, he already aggroed that. Perfect. And I'll just AoE these guys. So I guess I am pressing a little bit more buttons. So this is when the game actually gets fun. Like when you do dungeons and like you do fights and stuff like this. All right, easy clap. I don't know if he's... Okay, no, he's still aggroing this guy over here. They're playing a poly, which is pretty dope. I don't really see mini paladins that much. I know for Endwalker, that's like the main class that they show on all the pre. Oh crap! Wait, our healer is dead. Our DPS is dead. This ain't good, man. Okay, one of our healers is back alive. They got rezzed. This is hilarious. The funniest thing in this game to me is just randomly seeing people die to like mechanics. It's funny because when you're that person, it's not funny at all. But like when it happens to someone else, it's just like LOL, unfortunate, man. But like when you join the duty roulette, you're getting people in all different like skill levels. So like you'll get some people who've ran this 100 times. You're getting people who ran this twice. You know, you never really know what to expect for these fights. Is that it? GG's, lads. Commending the other tank, because they held aggro the entire time. So that fight was pretty straightforward. It was easy. Alright, do I get any commendations for this? Chat, at least one commendation. One. I got 0 commendations. Crap. So basically at the end of a dungeon, you can choose to like honor someone, I guess you can say. And I always try to get honored, especially when you're like a tank or a healer. They almost give you commendations, but it makes sense why they didn't, because I literally said I do not remember this fight. So they're like, this dude's a troll, he doesn't know what he's doing, he sucks. But all right, we got that done. So now let us I just want to move this over a little bit. All right, so I'll switch back to my black mage now, and we can continue with the story. So it's great to hear everyone out and just listen to what they have to say, because everyone deserves a shot to say what they want to say. Absolutely. Like, I always advocate for people who feel like what they are going to say isn't really worth saying. I'm like, I love hearing perspective, because like that's what makes the world so beautiful and colorful, is that not everybody agrees on the same thing. Like, some things are like, wow, I can't believe you don't agree on this with me, because like it seems obvious. But other things, it's like, like everyone comes from different experiences, different cultures, you know, raised different ways, seen different things growing up. So it's like, makes sense why people may feel a specific way about things. So I try not to get like too pressed over people having different opinions than me. But overall, I absolutely agree. Everyone deserves to share, just like kind of on how they feel about things. Genova and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away, and we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There were Sun Eaters, and Thanker's probably gonna... Okay, never mind. He's chill. As long as he accompanied you, but do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bird told me, and it's telling me now that Genova has business with us. Oh, so he already knew that she was injured when she went on the mission. Is something the matter? They asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. Alright, so now I guess we're just heading over to where the service is. If I had to choose a game to be like the game that I streamed most consistently, it would probably be this one. Just because there's so much crap to do in this game. Like, I didn't even scratch the surface. I'm just trying to get through the main story. And that's it. But there's so many other things to do in this game, which is nuts. It's just not saying anything. The elderly woman hands you a candle. She then points over at a nearby corner where you might place it. I might place it. So it's not even a guarantee that I'm going to place it there. There's just a chance. I'm assuming this is part of the ceremony? Alright, now what? Oh. Do I just stand here? Some of these things like feel kind of cheesy to do as well. Like stand there and you wait for that to load. So I'm assuming this is like a funeral service.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
I forgot this had voice acting. In the earlier part of the game, before the expansions came out, there was like barely any voice acting at all. But now they have a lot more of it. Shouts to Y'shtola. Who's that? Oh, that's the Ruger or whatever.
Let us begin.
So, I wonder if the candles represent everyone who's passed away, or does everyone just leave one candle for this one person?
I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia.
Tadia.
In the dark, we shall remember her always as Menin.
Menin.
Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers.
They stand out so much because of their outfits, bro.
We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
There's something about funerals to me that, like, it really makes you just, like, take inventory on, like, where you are in life. It's like, when do you ever get a chance to just pause and think about everything? Like, at the end of this, like, where will I be? Will I have a legacy that I can leave? Will I have an inheritance? Like, is there anything beyond death to expect? You know? And it's just like, I was at a funeral with my family not too long ago, like within the past month. And I just remember being there and seeing like the reactions to a lot of the people in my family there. And it really just made me think. I'm like, funerals aren't something that anybody ever wants to attend because you're grieving, you're going through things. But it's also like a very essential place to be because it really forces you to just ponder life, like existence and all of those things together. And it's like, I mean, like, I believe that there is something in the afterlife. I believe that we'll be reunited with our Heavenly Father if we accept him into our hearts. It talks about that in Romans 10. And I don't know, like, I have a peace about when people pass away because I know they're in a better place once they accept Jesus. But it's just like, I wonder how people feel who aren't in that position. It's like, does it, like, I have no idea how that can make somebody feel. And it's a very scary thing to think about. It's like, well, if you have no hope in anything past death, then life is all you get. You just have to make everything count while you're here on Earth. And I don't know, I just find it to be such an interesting topic that not many people scratch on because obviously everyone's so focused on just what's happening right now in life. But even in the game, the funeral just makes me think about a lot, you know? Homie dropped a jelly bean in that, John.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm a sucker for like symbolism and stuff like that. Wow, a bunch of jelly beans. So I wonder if those are the people who passed away. Since, I mean, the Hearthstone, you know.
We call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
Hey, Bomber, what's up, man? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. You say, yeah, I'm good, just eating lunch. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. I have my my tea in hand, just progressing through Final Fantasy XIV's MSQ. I haven't played this game in forever. Like, whenever
I am told you assisted in the
Hey, give me a sec.
preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks.
So with Final Fantasy, it's like I'm very moody when it comes to playing this game. It's like I'll play it and then I won't play it for like 4 weeks and then I'll want to play it again. So every time I play this game, I have to renew my subscription, which is kind of annoying. It's like, hey, you have to pay money just to have fun. But I just need to kind of progress through things, push through a little bit so I can at least get to Endwalker, because I want to switch to playing like Reaper and stuff like that. He lets out a stifled chuckle. But yeah, I need to catch up because like I've been watching Zeppelin streams and like I just love this game, but I know like the amount of time I'd have to sink into it to like progress through the story, and then I end up just like not really playing much. But I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm kind of playing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and like I've been playing like Final Fantasy VII Remake off stream just so I can prep for doing hard mode. I was like, I might as well play Final Fantasy XIV. Why not? So here I am, and I'm just going to be enjoying myself through this. How have you been, though? Have you still been playing Final Fantasy XIV? And what have you been up to in the game? The Warrior of Darkness.
None were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I should like to have met her. He's talking like Oriange right now. I should like to have met her. He could have just said, I wish I would have known her or something like that, but I should like to have met her.
Deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing.
True. Minphilly is onto something. Bomber said, yeah, I'm still in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm caught up on all the content I care about, so I'm just doing weekly currency maintenance runs. I've just been so busy with work, I haven't had time to do much else. Oh, okay, where are you working at now, and then how are you enjoying that, man? Feel free to let your boy know.
Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will?
This is so backwards compared to what I'm used to. Like, I go from playing Kingdom Hearts where it's all about escaping the darkness and going into the light. And now, because of the particular circumstance in this game, it's like we have to escape the light and go to the dark. It's just like, it's so backwards, but it makes sense in the context of everything.
Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Attaboy, Thancred, being encouraging. I feel like he gives her the most pushback out of everyone.
Sooner than later, in fact.
Yeah, because we cooking these Sun Eaters right now.
Oriange and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
Let's go. So is like Y'shtola like a black mage in this world? Because that looks like the relic weapon for the black mage in A Realm Reborn, but I can be wrong. It says, got 3 jobs? Holy crap. I'm a full-time federal government services officer, a part-time grocery store cashier, and a casual custodian at my church. The first 2 are what keep me the busiest. That is a lot. How are you enjoying that? I know my my mentor, he also has like a federal job where he works for the government. I don't know exactly what he does, but he said he's been trying to move around in his company a little bit. They have like limited job openings. He's trying to take one while it's available right now. That burp sounded very terrible. I'm sorry about that. But that's what's up, man. That's awesome to hear that you are just keeping yourself occupied at work. And you said, yes, she's a black mage. Nice. Black mage gang, rise up. Even though I'm going to be switching to a different class soon. He said, I'm burning out a bit, but I'm making decent coins, so I'm trying to keep it going. Yeah, and sometimes you would just work just so that you can have a 3 to 6 month fallback in case you want to look for other options or something like that too, which is fine. Like, you're still fairly young. The advice that I get from my mentors is like, just try not to stress too much about a situation. Take your time figuring out what you want to do, because like life is a very long journey. You know, it's nothing wrong with like using this time to figure out where you want to be. And there's no age restriction on that, especially because like, I mean, I don't know if you have a family or not, but like a spouse or kids or anything like that, but I don't. So it makes it very easy for me to not have to commit to doing something to take care of that. I just have to pay like my bills, and that's pretty much it. So no, I'm saying, well, yeah. So like, take your time figuring out what works best for you, man. And definitely try not to stress it too much. He said, as soon as I'm going to transfer to another office that is closer to my home, so I'll be able to save time and money. Yes, that's a good step right there, man. That's exciting to hear. I love hearing about your journey, you know, because like it just sounds very real. You know, like some things work out, some things don't work out. You're trying to figure it out. And like, I'm definitely just keeping you in prayer that just you're able to figure out what works best for you, and that it just brings you peace as you do it and go through your life, you know. It says, let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkin Empire and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. Wow, my voice cracked when I said that. It says, thanks, man. I appreciate it. No problem, dude. And I don't know what time I game much, but we definitely should hop on Final Fantasy XIV at some point and like play some stuff. Because I kind of want to start getting into like doing harder content, but I just literally have to finish the story so I can unlock more stuff to do. And I know you've done so much in this game already. Like, you're a freaking mentor. Like, mentor me, man. So it was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was on such petition. So I'm actually going to hop on the game myself in a moment, just cleaning up from lunch. Oh, sounds good, dude. Heck yeah. I'm just going through the MSQ right now, but we can probably do the Alliance raid together if you're interested in. Like, I haven't done that daily yet for the Alliance raid. It says, and you think this ancient petition will somehow help us to get into Yix-Maja? Indeed, we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Ronkin Empire. It makes me want to say Roman Empire so bad when I read that. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. He says, up to you. I think the MSQ progression is more important than daily roulettes, but it's your call. Okay, I'll stick to the MSQ then. That sounds like a good idea. Thanks for the heads up, because I really do want to just get to the end game so I can unlock everything, and then I can just start taking my time doing side content like Baja or the Island Sanctuary, or running the EX trials so I can get the special mounts for them and all that. Like, I'll get to that eventually, but I really need to get through the story. Like, the thing with me is I get sidetracked so fast. Like, I'm like, okay, I want to do the story. Oh, look at that over there. And then it's just like, I'm in Golden Saucer for like 5 hours. You say, yeah, for sure, but if you want to help with dungeon clears, drop me a line. You are the real MVP, Bomber. Thank you so much. I'll definitely shoot you a message or something. He says, squirrel. Dude, that attention span, it's insane. Like, I just get moved around so quickly because there's so much to do in this game, and I don't know where to start. Like, I know I wanted to start learning about crafting stuff because I hear that that's a good way to make money in this game, and I was like, that'd be pretty fun to get into, but I was like, you know, let me just get through the story first, and I'll figure everything out as I go. All right, Ystola said, we have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkin text and translations into a more modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I'm confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Cydia, quite close to the Stiltherbau, if that's how you pronounce it, in fact. Stiltherbau. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the children of the everlasting dark. That sounds edgy as heck. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. Slither like a snake. What is it, Slytherins, I think, from Harry Potter? I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I am afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. Slitherbow. And before you even ask, the answer is no. Dang, bro, shut that thing down immediately. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. All right, I'll stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Thancred is literally like a big brother to Minfilia. Like, he's like so overprotective. It's kind of adorable, though. Then let us convene outside to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. Oh, that was what you were pronouncing, the area that we're going to. Yo, Y'shtola is a freaking black mage. I feel like that's just hitting me now, even though I knew that already. Urianger. Alright. I saw this meme. It was like, Urianger speaks in King James version. Like, the way that he talks, I just get so confused when I'm trying to read it. But, yeah, I got the Karen mount from doing all the EX trials for A Realm Reborn, because you can solo those so easily. Like, I would definitely need help if I wanted to do the other one. He said all that old English, man. It's like a breath of fresh air, though. I don't know. I kind of like it just hearing the way that he talks. I feel fancy. You know, like, just sip my tea as I'm listening to some Urianger. Like, I would love for him to, like, have a podcast or something. I should look that up, like, his voice actor, and see if, like, he, like, has any stuff out there I can listen to. The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at the cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share of their recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them unto the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. That is ridiculous. That kind of reminds me of, like, in Nier, where it's like, we must, like, die to become gods. So they're just, like, killing each other. And I'm like, bro, this is, like, ridiculous. It's insane. And what emote is this? Oh, the T. Oh, that looks actually pretty cool. I didn't even know there was a T emote, which is, like, kind of wild. All right, I accidentally clicked off my game. There we go. He said, all right, I'm going to get ready. All right, do what you got to do, man. Bomber, I really appreciate you stopping by again, man. And I'll definitely shoot you something if I'm going to try to run something on here. Good luck, Unknown. Take care, everyone. All right, Bomber, peace out, man. I hope you have a good rest of your day today. Oh, Aether Current. I know I need to collect these. I need to collect these for previous zones as well. Like, I'm telling you, I have so much to do in this game. It's, like, sad. Like, I have so much crap that I still need to do. This music is so good for this area. The Blessed Watchman. Alright. This should end fairly quickly. Oh, they're fighting the same person, sort of, kind of. Can I help them with their fight? Yes, I can. Let's go, baby. Help the homie out real quick, if you know what I'm saying. I can't believe I still have the Sprout icon. I've put, like, so much time into this game. I think you have to put like over 700 some hours into it for you to get the Sprout icon removed, or you have to finish Shadowbringers. And I'll probably finish Shadowbringers before I hit the 700 some hours. It said, by the blessed dark, we saved this homie. Thank goodness you were unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You are an acquaintance of Master Matoya, then. My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? At first, there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the unusual gathering of ingredients for potions from flora and fauna. But then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. Uh-oh. Smoo, you might not want to look at this if you're still lurking, bro. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any idea as to what? It can be anything, really. If it meant the end of the Blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. So, or set them loose on the nests and we would have our opportunity to sneak into their encampment. So we're basically pitting a war against two people just so that we can get in. That's crazy. What a mischievous plan. I like it. Thancred's like, you're crazy, but heck yeah. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Haven't you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Or 2 would suffice. Words. Alright, this isn't really far, but I'm just going to use this. The change in music is hilarious. It's like this like country Midwest music that you hear with this mount, but then you get off and it's like this epic music that you hear in the area, which is hilarious. Alright, I definitely think I'm going to keep my game on 1080p when I play it moving forward instead of playing in 4K. Like 4K does look really nice, but I kind of enjoy having like the smoothness of playing on 1080p because I can go way above the frame rate just because I have so much power in my GPU. Speaking of which, they did announce the new GPUs, and I feel like this is like the first generation that a lot of people are just going to be like, bump that. I do not want that at all. Use a smoke bomb on a beehive. Gotcha. Okay, now what? These are some strong bees, bro. Am I supposed to be catching the bees or something? Or do I kill the bees? Okay, use a large burlap sack to take the bees from... Okay, now I use this. Oh, okay, this makes sense. I was so confused at first. I'm like, am I supposed to do something? Like, I'm so confused right now. Alright, we outie. On to the next one. Yeah, this game actually is like... It's so different compared to any other MMO I've played. Like, I was a huge Elder Scrolls Online player. Back in my glory days in college, I spent well over like 2,000 hours playing that game. And I don't really have much to show for 2,000 hours, which is embarrassing. Like, you'd think I've done like all the end game stuff and all this other crazy stuff, but it's just like, I just spent a lot of time doing a bunch of nothing, dude. But it's like, it just really comes down to how you enjoy playing the game. There's no right or wrong way to play a game. You just have fun, you know. Alright, I'm going to need to use ley lines this time since there's going to be 2 of them. I could use an AoE rotation, but single damage is just so good that I'd rather just kill them one at a time. One more fire for Skadoosh. Alright, and for this, I can use... What am I using? The large burlap sack? So we're capturing bees so that we can let them loose on spiders and then let them just beat the crap out of each other. And while they do that, we are going to go in and steal something. Sounds like a very mischievous plan, in the words of Thancred. Yeah, Y'shtola, she's about that action now, bro. The guard returned to Slitherbow, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehive, Thancred and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? Dog, I got these 2 right here, you feel me? This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir. Oh, wait. I think I got like a Yeah, I didn't even open this. And this is item level 403. This might actually be good, depending on what it is. Okay, so I got hands. So I can just upgrade from here. Yas. Then we can update our gear. Nice. So I got some new gear. The children's settlement is to the west, a place that they call Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nest. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. Alright, now we on our way. It does kind of suck, like, when you just get to an area and you can't run that fast yet. And you can't fly either. It's just, like, a huge feels bad, man. Because, like, I'm just kind of running around, just like, alright. Like, I barely run faster on my mount than I do on foot, I feel like. So, wait, let me, change the prompt size of chat. I'm going to have to wait for somebody to send a message. I'm just going to put test. Nope, that didn't change anything. Oh, okay, so maybe it's here. Font, let's change that to 16 for all of these. I just have to change so much because I changed the resolution of my game. Apply. It can get even smaller than that. We might be able to do 14. It's just the text in the chat is like humongous, so I can barely read a single line of what people are saying. Yep, that looks way better. Cool. And we are off. Another crazy thing is that, like, when I start uploading to YouTube, I remember my reactions to the trailers for Final Fantasy XIV were like the things that really helped me initially when I was like making my channel. And I was like, wow, am I React Andy now? I'm just gonna react to stuff. But like, I don't know, like content like that, I'm just not really too pumped on, I guess. I'd rather make stuff like through like stream highlights and stuff like that. All right, let's get it. Up there is the airway. Do you see it? A bit far, perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes keeping it closed, enough that it falls open when it lands inside. Oh, so we're yeeting the bees through there so that they can just start chaos, and we're just going to be chilling on the other side. May I do the honors? This gunblade looks so sick. Homie said, yeah, yeet. That should do it. Now we wait. But they're really trying to start a war. What is this? Bees by the abyss, they're everywhere. Help, someone help. We have to save the spiders. Sounds like our plan's working. Still, it is quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see it to any sign of struggle or concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Y'shtola more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Sounds good. So it's probably going to be like an escort mission, and we just have to fight some people who get past Thancred. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come down, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. And if you both are ready, I love the little humor that they have. They like take the small little jabs at each other. That's cool. La La I have no idea what the song is saying, but it slaps, bro. So am I supposed to go this way? There looks like there's an entrance right here, but it doesn't really connect to anything. Unless I'm just missing it completely. So we threw it in the hole. That's like over here somewhere. I assume we're going to have to loop around this entire thing to get there. Unless we run this way. I have no idea which way to go to get into this place, but we're just going to have to figure it out. We just going to have to figure it out. Oh, I think this leads to nothing. Oh, no. Yeah, this leads to nothing. That was a waste of my time. Can I at least, like, unlock the map from right here? Nope, I can't. Alright, time to go the other way and figure out which way we have to go to get inside there. Oh, this kind of sucks. Oh, okay, there we go. So it's saying it's right here. I mean, maybe the exit is, like, up there. And I just can't get to it. Yeah, it's the hole that we threw this in. We can't get over there, so we have to go all the way around. Okay, this makes sense now. I've seen the light, no pun intended. Since we are the warriors of quote-unquote darkness in this game. I should be saying I have seen the dark. That sounds much more inviting and like good news in this universe. And there's just a bunch of level 74 people here. There's actually a lot of them. Like, if I wasn't, like, over-leveled right now, this would be kind of an issue. Oh, wait. Oh. I was about to say I can run right by these people, but I take that back. I can't run right by these people. Gosh darn it. Bro, the Fire 4 spam is my favorite. Alright, I'm gonna use what's his face? Triple cast. I wonder if I have enough time to cast all 3 fire spells. Okay, I didn't have enough time to. And then I'll use this to finish you off. Xenoglossy. They actually did a ton of my health right there. That's one thing that is kind of annoying about mobs. It's like my gear is like lower level, so there's nothing I can do. I don't have any access to level 80 gear right now. So I just kind of have to accept my fate when I get into these fights. I could have probably grouped these two up together and fought them at the same time. And I screwed up my rotation. I should have cast Thunder when I was on the Ice Eno Chain thing. Oh, crap. Lahi. Alright, this is going to take some time to get through all these people. Oh, I love how as soon as I was about to throw something at him, he'd just start walking away. It seems like a better idea to fight them individually as compared to grouping them up right now. I mean, at least because, like, in that last fight, they did do a lot of my health, unfortunately. I mean, unless I'm just the one trolling the fight. Who knows? Alright, 2 more Fire 4s and I should be Gucci gang. Oh, make that 1. I could probably just walk by this guy, I was about to say. Wow, as soon as I said that, he turned around. Gosh darn it. Yeah, some of these people, you can definitely just run around them. You don't have to fight them. I'm over here fighting everyone and everything unnecessarily. Wait, did I go the wrong way? No, I should be good. I can make a right over here to get there. Sneak level 100. And this guy, I just have to run by him and then around him. Video game logic's hilarious. It's like you run in front of somebody like 10 feet away from them. I feel like there's gonna be like a boss here for some strange reason. I was about to save my game until I realized I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts anymore. And like, this is an MMO. The font of seeing suggests this is a chamber for prayer at the very least. They would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. And we shall continue. My homie Rudy is just vibing with me right now. Oh yeah, there is like no one here. Alright, Y'shtola. Yes, this is it. I'll be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? They look like black mages casting something on someone or something. At a glance, I can tell they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. 'Twould behoove us to learn all that we can. No wonder why I'm struggling reading the dialogue for this game. The way that they talk is so weird, man. 'Twould behoove us. Who the heck says that? Examine the murals and take note of the events that they may depict. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a mural and examine it with the left click. Alright, so I can drag. This is the Ronkin mural. The mural appears to be very old. The ruler sits atop a throne, attended by their subjects. Okay, ruler right here. Everybody's vibing. Even more people vibing down there. Alright, we're chilling. Number 2, faded mural. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. So a knight is shielding. Okay. Okay, no, wait, I don't see it. Okay, wait, here it goes right here. Okay, so they're faced away. Like, they're looking... Like, their backs are faced to me. Okay, it makes sense. I was so confused because I saw the black mages. I'm like, I don't know what any of this is now. But I see the knight standing right here with his sword. And everyone standing behind the knight, I'm assuming. I don't know what this homie's doing over here, this Lalafell. But okay, that makes sense. And then the third mural is... Wait, what? Where's the third mural at? Did I miss something? Oh, wait. Literally, Y'shtola's a mural? There's nothing to gain from staring at my backside. Now, please, I need to concentrate. That can be taken the wrong way, but we are not going to think about it. Primitive mural, here we go. The mural appears to be ancient. The warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in their victory. There we go. Now we're 3 out of 3. Nice. Did we get a voice acting scene right here or nah? This is me at the art museum right here.
These paintings, they seem familiar.
Oh, Artbird.
Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this.
Homie just casually always has blood on his axe.
There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart.
Oh, this is cool.
This first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself.
That's so sweet and encouraging.
I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder.
So he did end up putting that there. So is that his group of people?
Compared to the others. Did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses.
So is that Ardbird's group of like his squad? Did he actually make a painting of them?
Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? or some other kind of monument.
They're gonna make me like a Sistine Chapel on the ceiling. With all of the beasts that I've slain around me just laying defeated in a pile.
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place.
And Artbird is just gone.
Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
I love the soundtrack for this game so much. Like, it just fits the scene so well. And, like, I never really realized the amount of emotion that music can depict, depending on, like, where you put it in, like, a scene or something like that. Oh, wow, somebody just got the Dark Knight weapon Shadowbringer. I don't know why they do this, but they always do this, and I have no clothes on eventually. Or, like, initially. And then I have to eventually, like, toggle my clothes on. I'm surprised it doesn't have, like, a glowy effect or anything to it. Unless, like, there's something I'm missing. I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Genova, did the murals appear to be of any significance? Depictions of heroes from the ages of gods, the Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the Flood? Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiques. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Alright, we got some more gear, and we leveled up. We're level 83 now. Let's go. So we're gonna use this. This is foot gear. So let us equip these new J's on our feet. Know what I'm saying? These are the Travis Scott exclusives right here. These things are mad drippy. There's actually a pair of Nikes that, like, they're not high top, but they kind of remind me of, like, that kind of look. It looks a little bit more futuristic, though. It's like it's a collaboration that Nike did with another company. Yashtola thirst for knowledge seated, wow, I cannot read. Yashtola's thirst for knowledge sated. She seems content to return to Slitherbow. Let us hurry to Slitherbow. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. If I discover anything of import, I will let you know. Like, who says that? Apparently Yashtola does. Because, like, for me, I just be like, bro, I'll let you know if I find anything. That's it. Just keep it nice and simple. All right. Genova, the guard told me you left with a Master Matoya to Woven Oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. Sigh. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. So wait, what's Chaosbringer? I see this in chat. Is this like an upgraded version? So I saw Shadowbringer. This is Chaosbringer in the chat right now. I don't know the difference between the two. I don't know if they're like relic weapons or something like that. I think they're called something else, right? Once you get to like later expansions. Yoink. We are sitting our tushies down and vibing near a campfire. The plants over there remind me of Stardew Valley. The ones that we helped water earlier. And my homie's just chilling. Menacingly. The scenery in this game looks amazing, man.
Strange.
Oh, voice acting. Let's go.
The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer.
And it's not like you can turn the stove up and down.
Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
Hopefully nothing bad happened to them. That would suck. Or him, as soon as I leave, something weird happens. It's just the music, everything.
Of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
Oh shoot, they're about to get into it.
The blessing may spare him the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. He is not as he was in the source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that he has been suffused with their light.
Ah. And Urianger is just pondering everything in life right now.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
He said, I plead the fifth, homie. Let me get my lawyer. I'm like translating this into 2022 talk right now.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that
Dang, she
does
said,
not
"You my
make it
homie."
any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy.
Dang, you stole her, bro. She's calling homie out. She said, bro, I know you sitting on some stuff right now.
I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask.
What are you hiding from the squad?
The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help!
As soon as he was about to talk.
The Umorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Uh-oh. Alright, it's about to get lit now at least. Dang, man. This reminds me of Final Fantasy VII. With those little ghoul things. Where it's like, they make sure you stay on the path of fate. So it's like, when you try to get off the path of fate, something happens that brings you back to the path. Oh, this guy again. What is he doing there? I think he agreed to go over there to chat with them or something like that.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you.
Lord
How long has it
Vorthry.
been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
Side note, but I have no idea if this is Graha Tia or not. I assumed it was him since the moment that I've seen him, but he seems like he's somebody else for whatever reason. So I have no idea who this is. Underneath the hood, at least.
You as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin eaters, and by all accounts, the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy.
Uh-oh. As he has, like, literally sin eaters just chilling behind him.
And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
He said, "You're disturbing the false peace that I've set up. Why would you take me out of my false peace?"
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival.
True.
Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Dang. It's because he has power over people. Like, I don't think he genuinely wants everyone to be at peace. He wants a false sense of peace where he can be an authority, which is why he's in this area right now and where all the people are afraid of him, because he's able to control the Sin Eaters and like command them.
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility.
Says the one who's literally like using scare tactics against people.
Even should you slay the Sin Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation.
So it sounds like he's accepted the fact that like there's nothing you can do at this point regarding getting everything back to normal, so you might as well just do your best. He's a capitalist. He's taking advantage of this. He's like, you know what? I'm going to control some Sin Eaters and I'm going to be fine in this society.
With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve.
As they pan all the food and stuff that he has over here.
Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion.
That's
They
what happens.
require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god.
We need to kill this guy already.
I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss.
Where's his chin at, bro? It's in there somewhere.
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need.
And I wonder what that is.
Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them.
That's not a sanctuary, bro. That's literally a prison, what he has. He's like just throwing people out of his city the moment they disagree with him.
That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
Ah, so you're narcissistic. Gotcha.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
He said, you heard what I said, boy.
Nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die.
Yep.
What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power.
She called him out, man.
Man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome, and we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
This is actually a really good dialogue right here because, like, anything gained hastily is not worth it. It talks about this in Proverbs, and let me actually find the verse really quick to that. You know what? I want to pull it up right. Yeah, I'll pull it up over here.
Underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know.
So this is actually really...
May never know.
This is a really good concept right here. So Proverbs 13:11 says, wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Basically meaning small incrementations towards something is so much healthier than trying to find a fast approach to something, because you learn a lot through the journey when you're trying to gain a new skill or you're trying to hit a goal. It's good to just take your time, get through it the way you're supposed to get through it instead of trying to rush the process. In this context, this guy Valkyrie wants power immediately. So he's using these creatures to force people into submission. The Crystal Exarch, on the other hand, is much more interested in winning the people's trust and uniting, even if it takes hundreds or thousands of years for them to finally be victorious over these enemies. So I love how there's like a small little connection to scripture in there, how it talks about the idea of gaining things hastily actually dwindle away. But when you take your time and gather little by little, it's so much more worthwhile. So, hey, there goes your small little Bible reference to Final Fantasy for the day. That's so cool, in my opinion. I love how they have that there in the context.
In the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears.
Yeah, and another thing is laying a foundation for the future. You might not see the product of what you're doing right now, but you might be laying a foundation that people generations ahead of you will be able to benefit from, which is such a cool thing, like to be a part of that sort of history. So it's like, I mean, I don't really need my name to be celebrated. I don't need to be considered to be a god like Valkyrie. If I'm just taking my time little by little building a legacy for the people who come after me, that's so much more worthwhile regarding investing into people as compared to just trying to gain things immediately and scare people into submission. Like either you agree with me or I throw you off this balcony and you die. You know, so it's kind of crazy.
These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains.
Dang,
and I will
bro.
resist your every effort to shackle him.
This is some good dialogue right here.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
Absolutely.
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future.
Dang, he said with tremendous enthusiasm. He didn't even say yes. He said, boy, I put my bottom dollar on these people. That's crazy.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you. So naive. So painfully predictable. Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense.
Uh-oh.
Insurrection will not be tolerated.
The music, man.
The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command.
The voice acting's so good, too.
And you are no exception.
Uh-oh. Oh, that wasn't even him.
What? How did he?
He probably just sent a freaking shadow clone over there, bro.
I will not stand for this. Do you hear me?
Homie really sent the shadow clone to mess with him, bro. And then he's throwing a tantrum. That is hilarious. Oh, so these are the people that they sent ready to invade. Uh-oh. Bro, it's about to go down, man. Who's that on the floor, though?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing.
Scare tactics again.
If you're come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
Why do evil people always do that? It's like they always try to like blackmail or try to get you to wager on uneven ground. They try to be as crooked as possible and it never ends up working out in the end. Like, I don't understand that. Like, oh, we're gonna hurt somebody. Oh, scary. Oh, yes, we are. We got me. That's why.
By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes.
Acquiesced it. What a word.
Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith.
One true faith? So basically, this is literally just like a part of natural selection, I feel like. They're just doing what they can to survive, so I can't really blame the children of the Everlasting Dark that they decided to make this decision. They want to partner with Lord Volthry because Lord Volthry can literally control Sin Eaters. And those are the things that are running rampant in your world, so of course that's the natural move that somebody will want to make.
You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed.
Man, this game is great, the story.
Warrior of darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
Sheesh.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Dang. She said, we are not saving you guys. That's nuts, man. This game is spicy, bro.
To obey his lordship are to make for woven oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Oh, I thought that it was going to automatically move to the next word.
Are you suggesting we abandon our faith to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing. We will
Oh, man.
on the righteous path.
I feel like this story is just so, like, it hits home. It's like people who run out of faith and hope, they want to run to an immediate solution to give them peace, to get through a situation. And then you have the people who are still holding on to faith, and even though things don't look the best for them, they're still trusting that something good will come out of them, waiting and being hopeful towards what's to come. So it's like, man, like if this isn't the gospel in a nutshell, it's like we live in this fallen world. You see people who are far from Christ. They're choosing to make decisions that make them feel like they're doing things impulsively, you know, or they're just running to something right now so they can feel something, even though it's not the healthiest thing to do. And then you have people who are holding on to faith, who are still actively attending their churches, serving their communities, doing the best that they can. And some people are like, well, why are you doing all that? The world sucks anyway, you know? And it's like, because I have my hope in something greater than myself that's yet to come, or better yet to return. So that's such a cool concept right there, how you have people splitting in this group of like the children of the dark. The writing is 10 out of 10 for this. I love this. Then smoke will be had.
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore and dealt with as such.
Man, this story, I can't get enough of it. Dang. He's still breathing, though. Hopefully he's alive.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
So basically, some people gave up hope. They sided with the evil people because they felt like even though they were evil and they didn't really have the best intentions, it was better than just being like waiting on something as the end result, if that makes any sense. So basically, the best analogy I can give for that is, hey, we have a helicopter coming to save you off this deserted island. And while you're waiting for the helicopter to come to rescue you, you see a small little boat go by. And that boat looks very appealing. You're like, hey, I might want to go to that boat because that's something. And while it is something that might make you feel a little bit better, it might not really be the best decision if you know a helicopter is going to come eventually. So, I don't know. I think that's like a good analogy for what's going on. The guard has been afflicted with the most terrible and efficacious poison. With these words, man, like, what the heck is going on right now? We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. All right, so that we still may be able to rescue this guy that they brought to us, this guard. Urianger wears a somber expression. Dang, there's a lot going on. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Bro, just cast a Suna on the homie and we'll be fine. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. Dang. What of the rest of the Blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmor's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I considered the convocation of all the Knights Blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. They're going to be like, screw that. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We will not, cannot abandon our faith. Come on, somebody. Even when you're experiencing persecution, even when life gets bleak, even when... in this case, you're in the light and not the dark. It's so important to hold on to hope still. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done and you still have time to flee. She said, boy, I ain't going nowhere. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Genova's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. Yo, Y'shtola is such a dope character, man. The Yomoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. And of which is rather easier said than done, unless, of course, you finally deciphered that tablet, or the tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Yix Maja. What say you all? We would need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. We are the villains, are we not? Like, we are the warriors of darkness. For the Knights Blessed, I'll say that. We're doing this for them. Oh yeah, we about to pop off, man. This story is really good. I think streaming this and reading the text out loud definitely helps me to pay more attention to what's going on, as compared to kind of just like skimming through the dialogue when I'm playing by myself. And I usually have other streams on or podcasts and all this other stuff, but this is great. Good, I leave the Blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the Blessed safe. Bro, Minfilia looks shook right now. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? The turtle people, I remember that. That was fun in Stormblood. Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusi Mekta. While you see to that, Minfilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbow's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Dang, bro, we really went on the offensive pretty quick. It's like 2 seconds ago, we were like, oh no, the Blessed, half of them are leaving. They want to be a part of Valthry's, squad now. And then it just switched up real quick. Minfilia is like, leave? Who said we leaving, bro? We got the Warrior of Light here now, man. Like, we finna go on the offensive and make some moves happen. So that's really exciting. Dang. This story got me low-key hype right now. I'm not going to lie. See, the thing with this story is, like, this story is a long con. Like, in some games, the story, like, develops really quick and it catches your attention, like, almost immediately. But this is like reading a good book. Like, it may not captivate you as soon as it happens, but you just have to, like, trust the process and just slowly allow yourself to just, like, hear more and more about what's going on in the universe, understanding the characters better, understanding the conflict, and before you know it, man, it's like you're super just, like, immersed in the universe, the lore, and it's so worth it. There you are, ready for a swim? The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkin culture. The Ronkins sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the woods, an arbiter of life and death. Below it were four others, each equal in rank: the coeurl, the colibri, the opo, and the wolf. Characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the opo, rival thy kin, as all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one, peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet not say of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments. Alas, hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. Find the first statue in the ruins of Ronka. You have forgotten the sequence? Mind you listen this time. Yes, the commandments are as follow. Unto the snake, opo, wolf. Okay, and it has to be in that specific order. Snake, opo, wolf. Snake, opo, wolf. Snake, opo, wolf. Snake, opo, wolf. A snake, opo, wolf. Snake, opo, wolf. How do you deep dive again? Is it shift and space? No. Is it alt space? Control shift space? There we go. Yeah. Control shift space to deep dive. Alright. Snake, opo, wolf. A snake, opo, wolf. Snake, opo, wolf. It says I still have to go lower. Brother, what do you mean? Unless I have to go, like, underneath of this and there's something down there. I can get my mount, right? Yeah, I can. It's so random that you can ride a mount down here. I find that to just be hilarious. Alright, where am I? I have no idea where I am. Alright. Let's zoom out. Bro, this horse is flying right now. Well, I mean, it's swimming technically, but... Alright, how do I get over there? They said it's like an underground thing. Oh, hello. I guess we just go through here. I don't think there's any enemies that you really fight when you're underground, right? You can't go through there. Alright, is this like puzzle time? This triggers my Final Fantasy X PTSD. But I mean, hey, this is something though. What's up? Okay, there's nothing up here. I think I just confused myself. I don't know where I am anymore. Alright, let's go through here again. Alright. So there was something underwater right there. Good to know. Maybe we have to go to that one later. Okay. So it's here somewhere. Underneath of this. But the question is, which way do we go to get there? Is there any hole in the ground or anything over here? What the heck, bro? Where am I going? Oh, hello. Okay, the snake is the serpent. I'm assuming this is like the same thing. Snake, Oppo, Oppo, and then something else. Now we're finding the second statue. Okay, so they make it... I think they make it so you can't really get it wrong. I guess this is the Oppo, Oppo. Oh, crap. Wait, I'm so confused. Where else is there to... Oh, here goes the Oppo, Oppo. Gosh darn it, man. I thought I had no other choice but to hit that. They got me. And I knew what I was supposed to hit. I just didn't know that there were multiple options. Alright, well, I'm still poisoned, unfortunately. I love my card just comes out of nowhere. Okay, I think we have to go into the hole in the floor for this one. I can't remember the name of what we're supposed to be getting. Snake, Oppo, Oppo, wolf. Was it a wolf? Or was it a... No, it's definitely a wolf. Chamber containing the seal is open. Pog champ. I wonder if there is an option that you can still listen to the music of the area when you get on a mount. Because every time you get on a mount, it changes the music entirely for the area. Alright, so we have to go down again. So I wonder if it's right here that we're going. Aha! A door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. You'd assume this would be on like some Indiana Jones type stuff where like now we have to rush out of this place before it like crumbles. I wish you could get on your mount in the water. Like, while you're still on the surface of the water, that would be pretty cool. Did you find it? Of course I did. So, first step of the plan done. This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the seal of Ronka. Well done, Genova. We can begin our preparation to enter your Yix-Maja in earnest. Let's go. And we got some new gear. This is a weapon. Oh, I definitely need a new weapon. Mine is pretty weak right now. Boom. Ooh, this looks pretty. I mean, no glowy effect, but it still looks pretty cool. I'm a simple man. Give me something with like a primary color that's glowing on my weapon, and I'm a happy guy. Like, I'm fine with that. Y'shtola will waste no time in heading to Yix-Maja. Bearing the seal, it should be possible to enter Yix-Maja unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherball and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. So I have this really interesting story. I'm kind of like tattling on myself when I say this, but I took on this freelance project to build my portfolio early when I decided I wanted to start learning how to do programming stuff. I had this client, she's very sweet. She runs a company with her mother, and she wanted me to build a website for their side business that they're doing, or like their side hustle. So I start working on it, and this person wanted to do it through a website called Wix, which in my opinion doesn't really help me much, because like I am learning how to do a lot of coding, and Wix does everything for you. There's barely any code that you can add to it. Everything's just preset on the website. So I was like, I mean, would you sure you want to use Wix? We could always go to Theme Forest, grab a template, and go from there. And she's like, no, I want to use Wix. So we start using that, and she made a Canva profile. She invited me to it. She invited me to her Wix documentation stuff. And long story short, I ended up dropping the project because I felt as though it just wasn't helping me improve my skill at all. And it wouldn't help me in regards to building my resume to try to get a job in the field. So I dropped the project, and I just realized like yesterday when I was working on a thumbnail on Canva, I'm using this user's premium profile still. I'm linked to their team, so I get all the features that they get. So it's not like I have their profile. I have my own profile. But I'm literally linked to their stuff, so I get all the premium benefits of it. And it's just like such an interesting thing, because like I don't really know what to do. I don't have any of their contact information or anything anymore. I got like rid of all of it. So I'm just like, I mean, I guess I got a Canva premium account that I'm not paying for. So all my thumbnails I literally use through that, and it's like so awkward. It says, good you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Yix Maja, presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Woods Protector to find me when last I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, that is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Y'shtola said, I am about that action today, man. She really came in here just swinging, bro. Just like, bro, we got Genova here now. I'm like, what do we have to be afraid of? If the Lord be for you, who can be against you? Except that's blasphemy to call me the Lord. I'm just a guy. A guy that likes video games. Hey, we got somebody else over here. I feel like everyone here is like max level already. I'm like the only one that's behind, and it's hilarious. I definitely need to catch up on the story and stuff, though. I'm happy I decided to do the MSQ, because this is going to help me a ton. Is this monster going to aggro me? No, it's not. We chilling. Man, I need contacts. I'm tired of these glasses. I've worn glasses my entire life. I wore contacts for like maybe a few months, and I stopped wearing them back when I was in like 10th grade. And I kind of want to do contacts again. Bro, she's walking with some attitude right now. Oh, shoot. They didn't even shoot to kill. What the heck?
It would seem we have found them.
Bro, Y'shtola literally is not afraid at all. Vieira's.
You trespass upon sacred ground. Be gone.
I love her accent. I love how I didn't even do anything.
Wait, we did not come to.
She said, it's too late for that now. Dang, Y'shtola got dip game, bro. Oh, now they're fighting back. You can't do anything. It seems like they don't want to talk, though.
Stop, we mean you no harm.
Oh, she saw that.
Sister, is that?
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
So she learned about their culture through the tablet, so she can establish peace with them through getting the insignia. Y'shtola is 5 hit, bro. What the heck? What?
It appears to be genuine.
So now all of a sudden we're friends?
Perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity.
So what do they do? Authenticate it through StockX?
Follow the assured flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Ah, this is the exact same accent, or yeah, this is the exact same accent that Fran's voice actors had in Final Fantasy XII. I was wondering why it sounded so similar. It literally sounds just like Fran. Well, she sounds a little bit different, but the other one that was talking, she has the same accent that Fran has. I wonder if the voice actress.
Would it kill them to escort us?
LOL. I wonder if the voice actress from Final Fantasy XII also voices a Viera in this game. That would be pretty cool.
But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Ixmaya. Is that how she pronounced it? Ixmaya? Because I guess I was pronouncing it wrong this whole time. Bro, that song, man, just it gets me every time. So I wonder if it's possible for me to play in 4K in this game. Like, because at the beginning of the stream, I had to drop all my settings down because this game started buffering as soon as I started streaming. Which is weird. I never get buffering in this game at all. It always runs super smooth, but it makes sense. There's a lot going on when you, like, stream something as well. I would have the seal that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see very well. I mean, what else is there to say, bro? Like, there is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight, it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years, we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanau. Yuimet, her younger sister. Saimet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon? These are troubled times for my people. Though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods, you must be tired after your journey. Come take your ease. If you'd like, I will show you about the village, though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. It's like we got the VIP treatment the moment that they verified that the insignia was real, bro. They went from trying to kill us to, hey, these people are friendly. They're chilling. That's a little scary. All right, Saimet is staring intently in your general direction. Probably not even looking at me, looking right by me. This way, what is your name? Genova Gyra. It's a play on words, you know, like Jehovah Gyra, but Genova, since that's the name of Genova from Final Fantasy VII. Creative, I know. What can I say? Genova, and this is a common name nowadays. How times change. It's not that common, to say the least. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. Bro, they just be disappearing. I don't even get a chance to see them walk. It makes sense, though. It saves a lot of resources when you don't have to add all those minute things. I'm going to go to the Ethernet first, or Aethernet. Attune this bad boy in case something wonky happens. Then I'll head back. Met. I feel like everyone here has similar names. It ends with like Met. Met, 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 Met. Brooklyn Nets. Even though it doesn't rhyme. The New York Mets. As bearer of the seal, you have a right to know what came of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ranka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ranka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ranka live on. By his command we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ranka's ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust his mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We this would easily live to see 3 of your 11 lifetimes, or elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ranka. Yeah, we saw that by the way you guys start running at us. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now Fanau is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there would be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe that we are all allies for whom you have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister. We are glad of your presence here in this great wood. The wisdom of Ranka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. And then we start asking about the Light Warden in this area, I'm assuming, and that we're trying to defeat it so that we can save people. And they're going to be like, you came in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. You met, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30, but that would mean how old are you exactly? They all look so young, I know. I had no idea, but she did say they could outlive elves by like 3 times their lifespans. Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other Vis then. But of course, I don't know if that's pronounced Vis or Vis. Or Vice. Who knows? Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Oh, wait, I should have stood up there because there's people to have to talk to up here. So we're just going to go to a few people, ask them questions until somebody gives us information regarding the Light Warden in this area. Nymet. So these are all bunny girls or bunny boys as well? I think that's a girl. Oh, wait, bunny boys didn't come until Endwalker, I think. It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far and know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Alright, well, straight to the point. I can't be upset with that. Not wasting time. I gotta go down and around. I should have went to the other 2 up top first before I went down. Just so it makes more sense, the journey. You search for the Light Warden. I cannot say I've ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Alrighty. Seems like no one knows where this person is, and that's completely okay with me. I'm completely fine. No worries. Hakuna Matata. I've been saying Hakuna Matata way more often to people instead of just saying like, oh, don't worry about it, or like, no worries. Like, Hakuna Matata means no worries, so I can just say that instead. The Light Warden, no, I have not seen it, but I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters, how they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. Yuck. Alright. Should I jump? F it. Oh, wait, I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Darn it. The moment I try to take a risk, the game's like, nah, fam, we don't want you doing that. Alright, come on. I got a feeling this person's not going to know anything either. Corral. An outsider? But how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wish to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before setting here in Fanau, she lived in a village near Rock-Tika's Falls, until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Your exchange with Corral has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. Boom, baby! Nothing like some investigation. And then this takes us nowhere. I can't go that way. Alright, so we have the location of where it could potentially be. We have someone who has a witness. God bless her soul, and may she rest in peace. Kirill's mother has been able to see it at least one time. And she did get the appearance correct. The Light Wardens do look different than regular Sin Eaters. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. And then this letter happening in the Rock-Tika Greatwood. Or happenings in the Rock-Tika Greatwood. We might as well all pull up over there. I mean, the Vieira probably have no need to be over there because they have to guard the forest. Near Rock-Tika Falls? Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. I have never heard of this Rock-Tika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Yixmaja. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be a great peril to you and your companions. The Kitana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Boom. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka, it can. First, you must go to the Cumul Estraphis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Kitana Ravel can be opened. All these confusing words, man. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting, that we might not be tempted. The means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way, the rest will be up to you. Okay, that makes sense. Don't show them what's inside the treasure chest, just let them know they have to guard the treasure chest. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? We've no time to waste. Let's get this bad boy done and over with. Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters at the Cumul Estraphis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Rock-Tika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. Yuamet, Saimet, leave them to you, or I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. They said nothing is stopping this train right now. We are going to defeat this Light Warden and life is going to be good. All right, let's upgrade our gear again. Oh, just kidding. I didn't even get a chance to go here yet. And this is a chest gear coffer. There we go. Hey, this is sick. It's like armor, but at the same time, it's like flowy. I like that. I can update that. Then Almet. Almet stands ready to guide you through the ruins. Let's do it. What you seek lies in the heart of the Camol Astrophilus. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by the order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. I just hate that it's like, in order to do this, you have to do that first. Like, I just want to fight the Light Warden, bro. Come on. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody would at this point in the game. Just like, come on, bro. Just like, take us to the Light Warden. Let's fight him, and let's move on with our lives to the next thing. Story is getting a little spicy, though, I will admit. Like, as soon as the Y'shtola pulled up on the scene, everything just started getting better. Dang, I definitely need to take my time just, like, progressing through the story to this, though. Like, it's about time I finish Shadowbringers, at least. And the missions are, like, 75, I think, now, so we're, like, halfway there. You're able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, for monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxner, which the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid, though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle? Wonderful. I would have a closer look. That's funny. I love the sarcasm that Y'shtola has. It's so funny. Just like, oh, another puzzle? Wonderful. I cannot be more excited to solve another puzzle after we just solved one. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beast mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid like a manor. All we have to do is just start in the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may be well hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say, better than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkin script no matter, you will employ a different approach. Impressions. They said, boy, do you even speak the language? Here I had the thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Alright, so, where do I go? So, oh, they said they're starting at the base and I'm going to the top. Oh, like these up here. Oh. If only I could fly, that'd be pretty convenient right now. Seriously? I have to go up each individual step, bro. I want to try to jump on the side and see if that'll let me up, but I don't want to screw up the progress that I have so far. Wait, what? There we go. Wow, that was a lot. And we have to do that 3 more times, bro. This game. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. Yeah, you can't use that. As you can see, it didn't work at all. So that's 1 down. Okay, where the second one is over here. And then 3 and 4. So let's go this way since we see the stairs right here. Why not? Just hoping that we don't aggro this bad boy over here. Oh, there goes Almet. Alright, it's easier to do now because I know what I have to do. I just hate this one stair. There was that one stair that messed me up before. Okay, and another inscription. Same dialogue as before. Alright, now last two. And the stairs are right in front of it, so this is pretty straightforward, which is good. Oh wait, where am I going? Wait, what? Where's the stair, bro? What the heck? Why is this not letting me... Is it the mount that I have or something? Oh no, wait. The stair... Some of the stairs are like unleveled. There we go. I might do that without the mount next time. It just is much easier to do, to tell you the truth. You take an impression, blah, 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 and then we jump back down to the bottom. We spread some winter wonder around these machine things. Alright. The stair patterns are exactly the same. They literally copy pasted all of these. I mean, I'm not complaining. Straightforward. Alright, now we meet with Y'shtola. She translates this, and then we know what to do next. Just as long as this is all we have to do for this puzzle, it's easy. The puzzles in this game are actually really easy. They're nowhere near as complicated as like Final Fantasy X, for example. And I think a lot of it has to do with, like, they don't want you to get too caught up on that stuff. They just want you to play the game and enjoy it. Where is she? Oh, there she goes. I was about to say, what? I trust you've made a good use of those clay tablets. Absolutely, ma'am. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Sure. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as to the solutions of the puzzle. Focusing instead on how to proceed have solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Almet and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with ether. Or aether, however you want to pronounce that. They all have different, like, things on top of them. The question being, which one? Haven't you any thoughts? So... I guess we're talking to her again. Given your talents for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose a statue. What'd you say? If you need more time to consider, take it, but do make haste. Alright. Avert thy gaze. I wonder if it's a serpent. Away from the coeral. Away from the serpent. North toward the Great Pyramid. South towards the woods. I feel like it's the serpent. And it's faced towards the Oppo. Faced toward the wolf statue. I would need to hear the riddle one more time. The bass slaps on this. I would just have to see the riddle again. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread burden bears. Mark the crown, heed its call, avert thy gaze, forever fall. So it's either the Koberry or whatever, or this. I'm just gonna go with the serpent. Because it said it's looking away from the other thing. Please let me be right, because I'm in no mood to have to... Ah, oh, crap. I'm fine. I would rather not go through that again, though. Okay, we're going to try this one. Gosh darn it, I feel bad for your Stola. She's just getting zapped. Whoops. Or maybe it's the Coral. Alright, she's fine. She's just taking it like a champ. It said avert thy gaze. That's the one thing that stood out to me. And it's looking away from the serpent. What? Alright, we're just guessing at this point. Who knows? You ever try to guess, like, the answer to something, and then you look at the multiple choice, and then it's just like, it has nothing to do with any of the answers that you see for the 4 options when you try to do the work yourself, and you're just like, crap. What did I do wrong? Oh, okay, it was the owl. At least I didn't have to fight mobs when I was wrong. That would have been annoying. The Aether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. I mean, I guessed, and you got zapped 3 times, so... Call it what it is. It's not talent, it's just guessing. Trial and error. Alright, I'm starting to get hungry, low-key. The way should be clear now. Come, let us. Someone approaches. Oh, it's... the sister. Sister! Saimet? What are you doing here? What has happened? Umoran soldiers, they have entered Yxmaja. Oh no. Umoran soldiers, and what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Umorans have little interest in Slitherbough or its people. According to our scouts, the general and his men made all haste for the gate to Yxmaja upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Umet, and some few others have engaged them at the border. Uh-oh, they about to start scrapping. You are to return and assist Umet at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins of Fanau. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can, understood? Yes, sister, be careful. So they don't want us destroying these light wardens because that's how they're able to establish control over people. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Umorans to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. True that. All right. Ahmet will have you hurry to the pyramid. Time is against us, friend. Quickly into the pyramid. Alright, wait, where am I going, bro? Oh, this way. So, okay, the entrance is over there. Hopefully there's not like a lot of mobs or anything in here. I can just run straight through it. The Great Pyramid of Uxner. Uxner. So I'm technically like halfway through Shadowbringers now, and I think since like the missions are starting to be like level 75. I usually look at the mobs in the area and the level of the missions that I have to do to kind of determine where I am in the expansion. And that's good. That I'm closing in on, you know, the end of this so I can start Endwalker. Oh, excuse me. Secret tunnel. I wonder if it's going to be like a fight or something over here. I feel like pacing wise it wouldn't really make much sense. It seems like we're going to get into a fight eventually though. The switch should be through these doors, and the confessional of Tupasa, the Elder, but why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Just a random owl just chilling there. So that means we have to find the other one and put it there? So that we can open the door? Question mark. Strange indeed. The second statue is likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. I'll take the chamber to the south, Genova the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. I love how they all ran in the same direction, even though we're supposed to be splitting up. This song, man, like, it grows on you. The first time I heard it, I'm like, what the heck am I listening to? And now I'm like, oh, so there's these huge bird things in here that we can easily avoid. It must be over here to the left. Yep. Nobody guarding it? I mean, it's an easy place for it to get. It would make sense that there's no one guarding it. You just grab it and move it over to where you have to put it. I've looked everywhere, and wait, is that? Oh yeah, it is. The statue. I'm waiting for some Indiana Jones type stuff where, like, we grab the statue and then something bad happens. The statue, you found it. It looks light enough. We need but return to it, to the other altar now. One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sense the strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statue and the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I'm like, isn't like there going to be a trap or something? It says a trap then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to the rightful place. Precisely, caution would serve us well here. We can always just push this entire thing over to where the other one is, which is why I would ask that you deliver this statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls. For my eyes, distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Ystrola basically said, I'm suffering from success, so you have to do this yourself. Alright then, we will meet you at the door to the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. Deliver the owl statue to the altar at the entrance of the confession of Tupasa the Elder. You will have 2 minutes to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Be wary of attacks of the enemy, which will sap your strength. Oh gosh. So then I have to avoid enemies. Oh, it's literally just back to where we were before. The main thing is just like avoiding their line of... What? Oh! I didn't know that. I was so confused, but now I think I have to go all the way back now. Wow. This game, man. I was beyond confused. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What the heck am I supposed to do? But it makes sense now. You literally have to avoid the eyes of the owls. Alright. Let's get this shmoney this time, lads. And I think there's 2 rooms that we have to avoid the owl eyes on. So the first one, you make a right. Then you go this way. Easy enough. And then the second room, I don't know if we have to avoid more owl eyes to be able to get over to where we gotta go. Yup, we do. Alright. So that one's looking away. That one's looking that way. And I think I have to wrap around this way. Easy money. That one owl, like, zapped me. It scared me. I was like, wait, what? You successfully delivered the statuette to the altar. The statue is returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see Aether flowing to the door now. Hey, let's go. All right, so what's in here? Do we have to pick up something from here to bring it somewhere else? Like, are we still doing a fetch quest? I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done. Well, I mean, we all hope that, but that's probably not going to be the case. We're probably going to have to go through more crap. You're but one step from entering the Kitana Ravel, but I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial and a path forward will be open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, Jenova, while time is yet still on our side. Yeah, Yastrola said, I ain't for it, dog. Almet wishes to offer you words of warning. Before we enter, I will tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Jenova and I can work out how to use these well enough. Thank you. Alright, Jenova, the sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Aw, crap. I'm always ready to save my game, but I'm forgetting that I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV where I don't need to save it. Shall we get this over with? Abso-freaking-lutely. Item level 406, I think it said. Oh, that's the max item level. Never mind. Your item level has been synced to 406. All items and stats are adjusted. We must hurry. Wait, did you see those sentinels? Yes, I did. They are made to curse any who enter the pyramid. It is said to be seen by them as to be seen by death. Oh, great. So, that was pretty straightforward. But, I'm confused already. How did he not... So there's a pattern. They literally ran right by homie's eyesight. Like, he literally looked at them. Alright, round 2. Sister, can you hear me? The 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They are not to reach this temple, understood? A pair of soldiers somewhere made it past my sisters. No doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry then. As we stand here idly chit-chatting. Oh, crap. It just stands there? Menacingly. Alright, so then you run. And then you go over there. And we're going to wait here. And then we're going to go into this crevice over here. Oh, crap. Alright, we're fine. Cool, cool. The design of this reminds me kind of Path of the Exile. Like the colors that they use here in the architecture. It's pretty sick, not going to lie. Alright, round 3. Oh! With a glamour. It will not last long, so the moment they are distracted, we must run with all haste. And I don't even have my sprint. She's casting... Oh, the doubles. Impressive. Indeed, very impressive. I didn't even know you could do that. Let's get it, lads. Teleportation device. This should end well. There's no turning back. Let's get it. I got a feeling there's going to be a fight that we have to do at some point. I just don't know when it's going to happen. Jenova Almet, can anyone hear me? We have been sent to separate chambers. The mist. Poison, it has nullified my magic. These markings on the floor, I think they show the way. Wait, what? Oh, crap. So what? So this goes there. And that goes to the blue thing. I don't want to go to the blue thing. I want to go to the gold thing. But I don't have that much time. This teleports me back to... Oh, this is just a... No, crap. Okay. All right. This game, man. All right. Left and over. We have to reverse engineer. We can't go from there to there. So... What leads to over there? I don't see anything that leads... Okay, so I have to go to that spot. Then I have to get to that one over in the corner. To get over there, I have to get there. Okay. This goes here. This goes here. And then this goes here. Reverse engineering for the win, baby. I was a little stressed because my health was gone down. I'm like, wait a minute, what do I do? Somehow we're still in one piece. Somehow, some way. That means little to the others if we do not hurry. Very true. All right, we outie. Crap. What was that noise? I've had a feeling a boulder was going to drop. They had to do something Indiana Jones related. It only made sense. By the gods. All right, we are outie. Run. I keep on running, and... Oh, shoot. I almost missed that. I was too busy looking behind. Oh, another one? Crap. Oh, my gosh, bro. I got smushed. Holy crap. Ow! All right, here goes another one right here. We're Gucci. As soon as this passes, I'm out. Let me get this head start, man. All right. I'm good now, and I got the pattern down. And then your health does not restore either, so once you get hit, you're just screwed. We have to jump. Where? Oh! What an adventure. Well, there's no going back now, and I pray it is not much further. Sister, they have reached the temple. I fear they are too fast for us. Be careful of the traps inside. We are nearly there. It is unheard of for anyone to outpace this vice. What is this man who comes after? Could it be Ranjit? If so, we have precious little time. Yeah, he's a beast, bro. Nothing stops him. There's no end to this place. I pray that trap was the last. Watch us just run right into something right here. Ruins our whole day. Oh, this looks like it might be it right here. Another door, wonderful. I can't but imagine but what awaits us. There you are. Oh my gosh, they got here so quick, bro. Oh, crap. Let's get you first. The Yomoran... I can't even pronounce this. Bro, I used a whole triple cast and didn't even use Fire 4. I'm trolling. Let's get your homie first. Resistance is futile. I mean, I don't know if I'll met heals or not, but I'm hoping that we got a healer in the room, man. I don't even know what's going on right now, to tell you the truth. There's just a bunch of effects on the screen. Ouch, that did so much damage. Crap. Okay, perfect. I was able to keep that. I don't know if this is the right idea to not target Ranjit. But we're just going to have to figure it out the hard way. Ouch. Ouch! Holy crap. The damage. Saimet, she looks like she's about to check, bro. Dang, this is intense. It's like this fight is like, oh crap. We hold him here, quickly make a run for it. Dang. Oh no. Yo, she really just sacrificed herself, bro. She's getting beat up over there. Holy crap, this is intense, man. Yo, this dude's just giving her straight hooks to the gut. That thing said, ooh, ooh. Oh, so those like deactivated. Let's go. Yo, homie just yeeted them. Sheesh. Ron Jeet is OP, bro. I didn't even bother attacking him. I just fought the other guy the whole time.
I think not.
Dang, Y'shtola. Is he gonna break it?
General, hold on.
The Yomoran adjustment. Oh, he stepped on a trap. And he's gonna break his mama's back, man. Gosh darn. Step on a trap, break your mama's back. No. We avoided every trap here just for this dude to do that. Gosh darn it, man. What's wrong with this dude? Messing everything up like that. Y'shtola's just like, you suck.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor.
I love how they're supposed to be like fighting and she just went over to him and just started scolding him. That's so funny. That could have been bad for him though. He's lucky he jumped.
Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain.
LOL. She's gonna kick him down there.
Of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children.
Oh.
This is the antidote.
Don't you open up that window.
Their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects.
So they made a toxin, poisoned a ton of people, and they have an antidote for it, and they're gonna try to use that to wager some sort of bargain with us. It's like they always try to do things on uneven ground, and it never works out for them.
Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall.
Y'shtola's like, I don't care.
Eventually, someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
Oh, crap. No. He tried to be so civil, and then his own general just kicked the crap out of him. Yo. Y'shtola, bro. She really saved the antidote. Oh, crap. No! Yo, she really just... Oh, my gosh. What the heck, man?
How noble and pointless.
What if the antidote wasn't even legit? It was like a bluff. That happened so quick. I feel like my emotions didn't even get a chance to process what just happened. There's no way that she's gone.
Is everyone all right?
The Minfilia just comes running right by.
What in the...
Where's Thancred? Okay, there he goes. And you're Yanje.
At once.
Oh! Woo! That happened so quick. Homie said, get over here with the little rope thing. He just sliced him. I don't even know what just happened. That couldn't have been real. Ranjit wouldn't admit defeat that fast.
Where is Y'shtola?
She's down there too. They all down bad today. What if you just threw it? It would just be a waste. Y'shtola wasted her entire life just for that. And then the music just comes back in after that intense scene. Wow. This game, man. Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. Yuimet should be here soon with words from Fanao. We should hold our position here until she arrives. What the heck happened to Y'shtola, though, bro? Gosh, darn it. Ahmed is strangely quiet. Dang, man, this game. Intense. Ahmed, please let me know if that hole might lead into the woods somewhere. Were there another means of exiting the temple, there is no question that we would know of it. But I fear that is of little consequence, for we have tried to mark the depth of the pit and failed. The fall from such a height. Aw, man. Sister, I come bearing news. The Aborid soldiers and the children have fled Yxmaja. They abandoned Slitherbough as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. Once we believe to be of their order was found lost in Yxmaja, a feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fanao for treatment, but I fear there's little we can do for him. And he and the other Blessed will not last long without an antidote. And we have one. We must act quickly. If you have a spirit Valm, and Philly and I can deliver it to the Blessed at Slitherbough. You and your Yanjis return to Fanao and tend to the wounded villagers there. Or villager there. So we take the antidote. We multiply that bad boy. What about Y'shtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the Blessed, whatever it takes. Which is true. Alright, you don't want to put her death in vain. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Come, Genova, let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fanao. To Fanao we go. Wow. The story in this game, man, really gets you. Like, the pacing is like, it goes from 0 to 100 so fast. And then it goes right back to like, oh, fetch quest, by the way. And then, boom, another huge quest happens really fast. It's just like, it's so much. Alright, so we're going all the way. Well, it's not even all the way, because it's like right there. Wow. That was pretty gosh darn intense. Wow, man. I don't believe Y'shtola is dead because it wouldn't happen that fast. Like with Harshaphant, when that happened, you know, and with Papalymo, like it just happened in a much more different way where it felt like there was a lot of closure to it. Like Y'shtola, that just happened so fast of her sacrificing herself for that antidote. And I feel like that's not like an honorable way for a character of her level to die. There's no way that she's actually dead. I feel like she's going to survive somehow. And I think the other guy is going to survive as well, Ranjit. So we'll have to see. Heavens forfend Runar. So as he who forestalled the Umoran's procession, and in so doing, afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Let's hook Runar up. Ugh. Dang, homies really got poisoned. They got COVID out here. Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of the medicine. Dang. The medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back to his cheeks. Hey, let's go. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. I'll have to choose lime green, celeste green, or deep woods green. I would probably choose Celeste green. I just like the game Celeste. Urianger stands over Runar ready to begin his ministrations. Reshtanova, I prithee, I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. I said menstruations as if like he's having a menstruation cycle. Gosh, words are confusing sometimes. The colors. They really just poisoned a ton of people and then gave us the antidote and tried to use that as a bargain. And then Ranji kicked the homie into the pit. Like, what the heck, man? Aww. She fell so fast, bro. Like, I thought it was gonna be like a slow motion fall or something. Like when she caught it and threw it, it was like cool. Then she just fell. It just felt like a rock. Like it just happened too quickly.
Runar, thank goodness.
Voice acting is back on the menu, lads.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbough, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did. We would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbough.
Slitherbough. Dang, Runar, man. He must be going through it. A lot of the, like, his comrades are getting caught up in all this, too.
Ixmaya, in the care of the Vis, thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
Bro, the way he talks still just... it's crazy.
No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done.
Dang, this game, man.
I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
Oh, crap. I cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote. She saves the Knights Blessed, albeit at a cost. So we don't know what happened for certain, but she's definitely not here right now, which is unfortunate.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
Man, this is gonna break his heart. All for an antidote, bro.
Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you.
Bro, you need to rest. You almost died like a second ago.
What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped.
What are you waiting for?
She is alive, damn you!
Dang.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought
An
perhaps she
intruder.
might be an associate of yours.
He might be an associate of ours? Who could it be? Oh gosh, this guy. Jeez.
Oh, look who it is.
What a time to show up too.
Wow,
this is embarrassing.
Emmett Selch.
In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
So if I'm not mistaken, Emmett Selch is an Ascian. And I still don't really know what his ultimate plan is. Seems like he's just chilling. Like...
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events.
He sounds so sarcastic when he says that.
My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love. Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. To us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
Dang, the tension is thick right now.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
I wonder if it's the smoke that showed when she fell, as if like there was a gust of wind that went up or something like that. I'm beginning to wonder what really happened when she fell. After she fell, there was a powerful gust of wind as if from nowhere. Maybe she knew because she could feel the ether and like the walls or whatever.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Or Yanjay's like, bro, give me some sort of hope, man. Come on. I noticed it, but I didn't really think much of it. It was just the context in which it happened. I didn't believe that she actually died.
Flow.
She went back into the ether flow?
The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
So she teleported somewhere else.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
It just does not add anything to any conversation, bro.
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Oh, so she didn't come back out.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
There's no way. Fate is on our side, man. She's gonna get out.
Very well. I'll go and fetch her.
Wait, what?
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
I still don't even know like what his plan is with all this. He seems just so indifferent compared to all the other Ascians. Like he just wants to do his own thing. Well, that's interesting that he wants to do that. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I'll require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the live stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the live stream. Once you've found the likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you? Hero, just put your lips together and blow. This guy's hilarious, man. Alright, so we have to go all the way over here. I just like perma sprint right now. This game, man. It's great. Although I will admit, I'm just always so confused by like the ulterior motives of some of the characters in here. Like the one guy, I can't remember his name. The Gaius or something like that. I can't remember, but like I just sometimes get confused by like what their intentions are. It just seems so vague, like and open-ended. where you can just like take a bunch of wild guesses. And like I know some people are into theory crafting. Hashtag Kingdom Hearts community. Oh, I have to go lower. Is it underneath? Oh no, wait, it should be over here though. Somewhere. Right? So now I have to go up. Why must this be so complicated? Is it over here? Nope, I gotta go down now. Is it around the tree? Oh, use the ethereal lamp to find a location that resonates. Might go out at any moment. Oh, wait, what about over here between these trees? Like right here. Oh, great. The lamp is dim. Alright, what about near these lights? The lamp glows faintly. Alright, so maybe over here somewhere? Okay, so it's better over here. That's reassuring, I guess, right? Let's try right here, near these. I wonder if these are like a good way to tell where it should be at. Blinding, perhaps now would be a good time to call for Emmett Zelch. Wait, where? Oh. That was like the quietest whistle. Homie was like forever away from me. That's funny. Alright, well now Emmett Zelch is claiming that he's going to go into the ethereal flow or river or whatever it's called, live stream, and fetch Yestola for us. Which I find it hard to believe. But I mean, if he says he's going to do it, like why would he go to such lengths? Why is the soundtrack so loud on this cutscene? It's like slapping right now.
Now then, what color was her soul again? There you are.
Don't tell me he's literally just gonna do it that easy. Just yoink her. You just watch sparkles. No way. He literally just grabbed her. He made that so simple, though.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
I can't even remember how she got through the first time. Like, got back from there. I was about to say, I remember when you come back, you have no clothes on. So I was wondering. I'm like, is anybody going to give her that fire outfit back? He literally just snapped twice and just saved her. What the heck? This dude's OP.
Yestola, are you all right?
Bro, he actually just like saved her on some smooth stuff. That's kind of crazy.
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
Bro, he did not have to say that many extra words. You could have just kept that John a buck and be like, yo, you got snatched.
The antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Well, I guess Emmett Selch is the homie now, question mark?
Master
Bro, he's so happy.
you're all right. I had nearly given up hope.
Bro, what is this, Beauty and the Beast, man?
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this?
They think that he's a sad boy.
Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so many mysteries left unsolved?
Man, I'm happy your stole us back. Even though it was like 2 minutes of her not being here.